What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another full day of eating. Now, I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but summer is upon us. Vacations, pool parties, tank tops, right? We're gonna start showing some skin. And if you want to ensure that you show up in the best shape possible, you gotta eat the right foods. We don't put regular gasoline in a Ferrari the same way we don't put junk food on our body if we wanna run optimally. So if what you're doing to lose weight hasn't been working, then I suggest you watch this video to the end, because I'm gonna show you guys all the tips, secrets, and hacks to help you not only lose weight, but you also be able to eat delicious food all at the same time. I'm gonna show you guys every single meal I eat today. All of them are gonna be high in protein, delicious, and perfect if your goal is fat loss. We'll be focusing on keeping it low carb, high protein, and most importantly, easy. That way you can follow it without it even feeling like a chore. If old school, outdated diets have failed you in the past, then I'm telling you, give these videos and recipes a shot, because I promise, if you do, it just might change your life. All right, guys, it's early, your boy's getting hungry, and we gotta get this day started. So if y'all are ready for an epic video underway, then as always, man, I'm here to do it for you. Let's do it! Yeah!
You're only gonna see me where I'm paid to be. I'm only watching TV if I'm watching me. Got it out the mud, now my Jordan's clean. Diamonds on me, dancing, let them drip on me. Bring a couple bottles, put it on my mind.
All right, guys, in typical full day of eating fashion, we got to start with a physique update here. Check it out. Y'all know I was on a mini cut there. I just got back from a 5-day trip. And it's safe to say, I think everything held together smoothly. Nice tight core, obliques coming in. Overall, real happy with my physique. And when we're eating this good, it doesn't even feel like a diet. And the first thing I want to cover is my supplement routine. I take these every single day. And I think, in my opinion, these are the most essential supplements everybody should be taking. Let me break it down. Now, all these supplements are part of my morning routine. I take these as soon as I wake up first thing in the morning. So what we got here is a greens powder. I take 2 scoops of this every single morning. In the diets I follow, I don't eat a lot of fruits and veggies because I simply just don't want to. But I don't want to miss out on that nutrition, so 2 scoops of this a day keeps the doctor away. And it's essentially one of the best multivitamins you can have. And then next up, I take 10,000 IUs of vitamin D3 a day. If you're not out in the sun a lot, you spend a lot of time sitting, you might feel a little down and depressed. This stuff is like magic. It's basically getting all the benefits of sunshine in a bottle. After that, I'm taking 6 beef liver capsules every single morning, equals about 4,500 milligrams. I consider this supplement right here a miracle food. Beef liver has some of the highest concentrations of vitamins and minerals out of any food you can eat. So in the same way we take greens, I take this because it makes me feel good, and when you feel good, it makes following a diet that much easier. I'm also taking 5 grams of creatine monohydrate pills every single morning, and while this isn't anything like anabolic steroids, it is the most scientifically backed, no side effect muscle building supplement you can get. It's super cheap, and I recommend anybody that's trying to have a nice physique supplements with this as well. And then the final supplement in my stack is 2 tablespoons of sugar-free fiber powder every single morning. Not only will the fiber help you feel fuller so you have less cravings, it's also gonna make sure your digestive system is running smoothly. And I know some of y'all watching could probably use a little help with that. So in summary, guys, I don't take any days off from these. These are part of my morning routine every single day. I get far too many benefits to not take them, and I know if you tried them out, it would definitely help you with your diet and your health. All of these, besides the fiber, I pick up on Amazon for pretty cheap. So if you want the exact brands I got, you can always find them there. And by the way, this isn't sponsored at all. I buy these, I swear by them, so I'm passing that knowledge off to you. So typically how this works is I wake up usually around like 7 or 8, still working on that 4 a.m. I just can't manage it. And then immediately after using the restroom and letting the dog out, I take all these supplements and I don't eat for typically 2 to 3 hours after that. All that fiber, the vitamins and minerals tends to fill me up, and I like running lean like that. Now, you don't got to do exactly what I do. You can take them before bed, you can take them whenever, as long as you get them in every single day, I think you'll be just fine. So all right, guys, we got the supplements out of the way, checking the clock. We still got about an hour and a half till I eat, so I'm gonna do some errands. Then I'm gonna show you guys our first meal. All right, guys, it's officially time for meal 1. Your boy is hungry. We're gonna be making some anabolic funfetti waffles. What I love about this recipe is A, we're getting a ton of protein and it's gonna fill us up. 2, it's stupid simple to make. We don't need many ingredients. And 3, we can have it ready in just a few minutes. Now keep in mind, I am making all the meals out of the RJF Anabolic Cookbook. Whether you're eating pizza, donuts, or ice cream, we got a good version in here for you. But for everybody following along at home, I'll put all the ingredients on the screen in case you wanna make it yourself. And check out how easy this is. We're gonna take a bowl on a food scale. I'm gonna weigh out 54 grams of our pancake mix. We need 92 grams of egg beaters, 170 grams of fat-free vanilla Greek yogurt, 31 grams vanilla whey protein, and then finally 2 grams of baking powder. And bingo, we're practically done. We just gotta go in with a spoon, stir it up, and in about 60 seconds, this is good to go. Now, you could always make a big batch of this in advance, put it in a container. That way you don't even gotta do this step in the morning. I work from home, so I don't mind doing it. That's a little tip for you. Next thing we're gonna need is a waffle maker. This thing will simplify your entire breakfast life. If you don't got one of these, you can always make pancakes with the batter, and that'll turn turn out great too. I just hope y'all take better care of yours than mine. I know you can see all that. This thing has more mileage on it than Pamela Anderson in the 90s. Rode hard and put away wet. So I was gonna let this preheat. I'm gonna spoon my batter right in the middle. Be careful not to overflow this, because that batter will go shooting out the sides and ruin your morning. All right, looking good. We're gonna close her up, and after about 60 seconds, we open her up, and boom, we officially have an Anabolic funfetti waffle. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, quick, healthy breakfast. I'm gonna go ahead, whip the rest of these up, and we'll get to breaking it down. Meal one, baby, I'm so excited to eat this. We got 3 massive waffles. You can see the funfetti birthday sprinkles in there, and also drizzle some sugar-free maple syrup on top with a little bit of fat-free whipped cream. This is decadent, people. Literally one of my favorite breakfasts. Might just be yours too after this. Let me get in here and get a bite. We'll give her a dip in the good stuff. Would you take a look at that? 3, 2, 1, let's get it. Whew, this is incredible. I love waffles, in case you didn't know. Now, in our first meal, what we're getting is just 434 calories with only 2 grams of fat. We get a massive 56 grams of protein, 48 grams of carbs with 0 grams of fiber. For me, this is the perfect way to start the day. This is massively filling. We get in a ton of protein. We're keeping calories low, and you might see here, right? I told you guys this was low carb, and you're like, well, why is there 48 grams of carbs in this? And I'm gonna explain that. Lately, I've been feeling really good front loading my carbs earlier on in the day, so I eat the majority, the bulk of them, in my first few meals, and then the final 2, I drastically lower those carbs, and it really helps me sleep better, and to be completely honest, I feel like I wake up tighter since I'm not inflamed or bloated from carbs. That's just me though. You don't gotta do nothing like that, but if you try it, you might like it. All right, guys, I'm gonna scarf this down, and I think I'm gonna have y'all help me with a little chore. So let me do that, and then we'll get to work. Come on. All right, people, it's officially chore time. We are in my garage. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do. I got a 3-car garage, right? That's my girlfriend's car. We got my SUV, and then we got this like corner that's tucked away. And this is basically for the weekend car. I just traded the i8 in and got a C8 convertible Corvette. Absolutely love this guy. But what I don't love is this right here. Let me show you. If you look right here on the door, right, this thing juts out extremely far. So I didn't even realize it. I opened this thing up, and you can see that right there. Open the door right into it. That's no good. So what I ordered off Amazon is an adhesive pad that goes on your door, or I should say your wall, that way you don't bang your door up, open it into it. Seems like the least I could do to keep this thing in decent shape. The first thing we gotta do is test to see where this door opens at. Is it that exact same spot? Yeah, like right in here. All right, and then basically what this is a 1/4-inch thick piece of foam. It's got adhesive on the back. We'll just get that peeled off. Come on now. And now we're just gonna look, press, make sure she's nice and tight. Perfect. And here's the finished product. I got a 4-pack of these on Amazon for like 15 bucks in case you wanna do it. Let's see how she works. Boom, open it up. Come on now, come on now. God, I'm still nervous. And boom. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Nothing quite like being a handyman. Whew, all that hard work, your boys worked up an appetite. Maybe I got something in the car. Let me see, I'm pretty sure I got something in here if memory serves correct. What do we got? Ooh, we got a box of frosted strawberry cupcake Anabars. Let's go. I'll be honest with you guys, my addiction to these right here, this flavor especially, is bordering on unhealthy. It just tastes so good I can't get enough. If y'all have tried this flavor, let me know. It's the new one, frosted strawberry cupcake, and you can see what's different. We actually have it coated in strawberry white chocolate, and just like the waffles we made, this thing literally has sprinkles in every single bite. Cheers. That is so good. Seriously, after having done this whole bodybuilding thing going on like 10 years, maybe more now, I've never in my life had a better tasting protein bar than an Anabar, and that's every single flavor. What I like about these is it tastes more like dessert, more like a candy bar than your traditional protein bar. So if you have trouble with those and you need quick snacks, then I really couldn't recommend Anabar enough. Now at our second meal, what we're getting is just 270 calories with 9 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein, 29 grams of carbs with 1 gram of fiber. Now for me, a protein bar, those are right where I want to keep my macros. I always say you want it to be under 300 calories, you want at least 20 grams of protein. And obviously you want to find one that you actually enjoy, that way you can eat them all the time. I mean, heck man, I've probably had 2 to 3 of these a day, maybe more on some since they dropped. I'm literally hooked. Honestly, it's probably a little unhealthy, but this is exactly why I always tell you guys, you need to have healthy snacks around. Things you can eat, they're gonna get you protein, they're gonna fill you up, and ones that won't ruin your diet just because you got a little hungry. Whether you're traveling, you got an extra busy day, or you simply just do not have time to cook, making sure you have stuff like this around around. That way, when those cravings come knocking, you don't derail all your progress. So anyways, guys, meal 2, frosted strawberry cupcake Anabar. Absolutely love it. If you want to check these out, you can always visit theanabar.com. My code RGF10 will save you money, and I promise it's the best tasting protein bar you will ever put in your mouth. You can also find these at every single H-E-B grocery store in Texas, every Hy-Vee grocery store nationwide. They're available on Amazon. We're in a ton of supplement shops, and we're in a ton of gyms. So wherever you end up finding yours at, I'm telling you, once you've had one, you'll be better off for it. Oh yeah, and if you want to enter a giveaway to win a free box, just do these things on the screen right here. I'm gonna let it play for just a little bit longer. Do those 3 things specifically, and I'll announce the winner in the next video I post after this. All right, we got some work to do. I got some client check-ins to do. I got some plans to update. But here in a couple hours, my tummy will start rumbling, and we'll be ready for meal 3. Come on. All right, baby, work is done. Tummy is rumbling. Time to feed the beast. What we're gonna make is an anabolic garlic bread grilled cheese. You guys already know I love grilled cheese and I love garlic bread, so why not smash them together and make them perfect for our diet? As always, I'm referencing the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, but I'll toss all the ingredients on the screen for y'all at home. And I love this one because just like the breakfast we made, it's super quick and we can have it ready in under 10 minutes easily. So the first thing we need is our 0-calorie butter spray. I'm gonna go ahead and thoroughly hit each piece, and after that, I'll just sprinkle a little bit of parsley flakes on top of each one. And then for the low-calorie garlic butter, we need some light butter. We're gonna toss 14 grams into a bowl. Then after that, we just need 3 grams of minced garlic. Then we just need 1 gram of parsley flakes and a dash of salt, along with a dash of pepper. Then all we're gonna do is go in, mix it all together. And then once we got it mixed up, I'm just gonna spread it right on top of both of these pieces of bread. And now just flip one of these pieces over, and we'll go ahead and place our 4 slices of fat-free American cheese right on here. Then I'll follow that up with our 28 grams of fat-free mozzarella. And boom, we just put this on top, and it's officially time to cook. Now we're just gonna place this in the skillet set to medium-low heat. Then I'm just gonna go in with a spatula, give it a little press down to flatten it, and boom, now this thing is essentially just a grilled cheese sandwich. So I'm gonna let it do its thing, couple minutes each side, give it a flip, and once she's ready to go, we'll be eating like kings and queens. Let me finish this up, and I'll see you in a second. Seriously, guys, get a load of this thing. I know you already saw it, but just take a look at what happens to that bread. That garlic butter infuses into every single bite. We got the melted cheese creeping out the sides right there. This thing truly is a delicacy, one that I eat multiple times a week. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Jesus, if you're a fan of grilled cheese, you have to try this right now. Absolute madness. Now for the third meal today, what we're gonna get is only 338 calories with just 6 grams of fat. We get 33 grams of protein, just 38 grams of carbs, and 0 grams of fiber. Now this meal right here has 38 grams of carbs. This is technically gonna be basically the last of the carbs we're gonna have for today. It's about 3:11 p.m., so that's a pretty good cutoff point. I've already been to the gym, done all that stuff. Not really gonna need carbs for the rest of the day. And it is still absolutely mind-blowing to me that we can eat this right here, get 33 grams of protein, still lose weight, and be on our diet. Still mind-blowing to me, man. I love this way of living. And I know some of y'all are brand new to the channel that watch this. Some of y'all are repeat customers, and you've been following me for a minute. But if you are new to this and everything else you've tried hasn't worked, I recommend you keep watching my videos, absorb the knowledge. Ultimately, knowledge is power. And if you follow this entire diet the way I show you, I'm telling you, not only will it work, but it won't even feel like you're on a diet. And if you want to make the process as easy as possible, obviously you can scour my channel, or you can always pick up a copy of the RJF Anabolic Cookbook, which you'll find at the first link in the description box. This bad boy is the culmination of my life's work. We have over 300 recipes in here, breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert, snacks, and sides. They basically take all your favorite foods like pizza, chocolate chip waffles, ice cream, donuts, boneless wing, you name it, we make them diet friendly, delicious, and ideal if you're trying to lose a little weight and potentially build a little muscle. Seriously, I know for 100% certainty, if you follow us in here, you will see results no matter what. You just simply have to do it. And if you pick this thing up, not only will you be getting all my recipes, you'll get every single recipe I add in the future to this book absolutely free, because every time I drop a new video with a new recipe, the book gets updated and it didn't cost you nothing. If you're serious about losing weight, then I'm telling you, give this thing a shot. Because I know if you do, it just might change your life. I appreciate everybody that's checked this out. It means the world to me. It really does. All right, folks, the day is moving right along. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, and then I think it'll be time for another snack. See you soon. All right, guys, the day is almost done, but it's not done quite yet. I need to make dinner, but before dinner, we gotta get ourselves a snack. Let me show you this new thing I found. It's a complete game changer. You're gonna love it. Boom, get a load of these guys right here. These protein puffs from Twin Peaks. Picked them up on Amazon. I wanna say this thing was like maybe $20, pretty massive, but for the macros, it's amazing. So check this out, guys. This is the perfect chip replacement, because in just one serving, it's only 120 calories with just 3 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbs, and 21 grams of protein. I mean, honestly, if these macros are are any better, I'd sprinkle holy water on this thing and light it on fire because I'd be convinced it was black magic. Seriously, I don't know how they do it. This pizza flavor here is the only one I had, first time. And although I'm not sure pizza is the flavor I would want in these, they're actually really good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get myself 2 servings of these. Ends up being quite a bit of food. It's gonna be 60 grams. Boom. Hold on, ab check. Nice. And look, they're pretty high volume because we're able to get a nice snack that fills up this entire bowl. Seriously, swap any chips you're eating for these. It's gonna give you a snack and a ton of protein at the exact same time. And look at how they're built, man. Kinda looks like Kix cereal. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Ooh, these are hitting spots I didn't know I had. All right, guys, at our 4th meal for this snack, we did 2 servings, 60 grams. What we get for the entire bowl is just 240 calories, only 6 grams of fat, a massive 42 grams of protein, only 4 grams of carbs with no fiber. Like I told you guys earlier, we're ramping the carbs down as the day goes. These are gonna be the last carbs we're gonna have for the entire day. You'll see the entire plan come to fruition at the next meal, but I will say if you're looking for a snack, you already know these things are Remington approved. And if you've had any of the flavors besides pizza, because I sure haven't, let me know down below what your favorite one is. That way I know which one to order next. Anyways, guys, we got a little more to do. I'm gonna chow down on this, and then I gotta start getting dinner ready because my girlfriend's getting hungry. And if we don't get her fed, there's gonna be trouble. And I ain't kidding. So let me do this, and I'll be back for dinner here soon. All right, guys, we've made it to dinner, and we're gonna be making one of my favorite foods of all time. For the 5th meal, we're gonna have some crispy buffalo wings. But if you guys know anything about wings, after they deep fry them, they bread them, they do all that stuff, it's one of the worst foods you could eat if you're trying to lose weight. But with this simple trick I'm about to show you, we can make them crispy, delicious, and most importantly, 0 carb and perfect for our diet. As always, we got the RJF Anabolic cookbook on deck. This will tell me all the ingredients, times, temperatures, everything I gotta do. But as always, for y'all at home, I'll throw these up on the screen. So I went ahead and laid all these out, and what I like to do when I make chicken wings at home is you buy the party wings. They're already separated, you don't gotta trim them. And if you're a savage like me, you might only want drummies. Now the first step, we just need some paper towels. What I'm gonna do is go into each one of these wings, put it in here, wrap it up in the paper towel, get all that moisture off of it. The less moisture is in this skin, the crispier they're gonna be. We're gonna do this to all of them. And then once they're dried, we'll toss them in a mixing bowl. And then once we got them in here, we just need to add the secret ingredient, which is baking powder. We're gonna need 4 grams. Just gonna go ahead and weigh that out. And then now I'm gonna go in by hand, toss these wings around until they're all coated. The reason we're using the baking powder is that when it adheres to the skin and it starts cooking, it causes a reaction in the skin, causing it to crisp up and basically give us a crunchy exterior without having to add any carbs or any breading. Seriously, if you want the healthiest, crispiest wings possible, do exactly what I'm showing you. And now that they're coated, these bad boys are going in the oven. I got a massive baking sheet, got some elevated racks right here, a little bit of non-stick, and I'm just gonna go ahead and sit on my wings right on here, give them a little bit of space. And these bad boys are officially ready to go in the oven. Let me toss these in real quick. Woo. Boom, boom. All right, we're gonna be eating great in no time at all. What you gotta do for these wings, toss them in the oven, 450 degrees. You're gonna need roughly 30-35 minutes. Once they're extra crispy and white all the way through, you'll know you're good. And if you want them to be as good as possible, the thing to do is make sure you turn convection mode on in your oven. That's gonna circulate air all around in there, get everything extra crispy, and it'll ramp that flavor up from a 10 to an 11. I'm gonna go ahead, wait on this to finish. Once it's done, I'll show you how it turned out. Come on. Guys, we just pulled these out, get a load of how they turn out with that little trick, extra crispy on the outside. Listen to that. That's what we want. Cooked all the way through in the exact texture. This is gonna make these even more delicious. And the best part is we're able to achieve this without adding any carbs or calories. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and toss all these back down in a mixing bowl. And the final step is the sauce. I'm gonna use this H-E-B Flying Saucy Medium because I really like it. But use whatever buffalo sauce you want. Just make sure it doesn't add any extra calories. It should definitely be 5 calories or less per serving. You don't want them sneaking any butter in there on you. I'm just gonna weigh out 112 grams. And all that's left to do now is to simply shake them up and toss them until they're all coated. And just like that, we made it to the final meal of the day. Before we dig into this, remember that giveaway I told you all about earlier? We were about to see why you should enter it. Because in every video, I give away a box of the best tasting protein bar in the world, the Anabar. Liking, subscribing, leaving a comment will enter you to win. The winner from the last video is Dwayne Burns with the comment, I'm down 20 pounds in 3 months. The best part is my family and I don't think we are missing out on anything since we're doing these recipes. Great videos. Dwayne, my man, I appreciate you, dog. Thank you so much for checking out the channel. Congrats on the 20 pounds. Doing that in 3 months is great. If I had to give you a grade, it'd be an A+. And I'm glad not only you, but your family don't feel like you're missing out on nothing. And that's basically what I always try to preach. It's not about giving up the foods you love, it's about making better choices. If you can teach that to your kids, your significant other, people you know, and not only will you be setting them up for good eating habits, but ultimately they'll be healthier and happier knowing they can eat food they love without it affecting their waistline. Appreciate you once again, man. Email me at the email down below. I'll get one of these boxes out to you ASAP. And for everybody else who wants to try it, theanabar.com. My code RJF10 will save you money. We're in H-E-B, we're in Hy-Vee, Hy-Vee. We're in a ton of supplement stores nationwide and coming very, very, very soon. I have an announcement that'll quite literally blow y'all's mind, but you gotta stay tuned for that. Appreciate everybody that checks out Anabar, even if it's on Amazon. Every single bar consumed counts. You guys freaking rock. Appreciate y'all. Enter the giveaway. Now, without a moment to spare, let's get to these wings. Woo. Go ahead and check that bad boy out right there. Crispy buffalo wing. Just like I used to eat at Hooters, except this one's not gonna ruin my progress. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, let's get it. I absolutely love eating wings like this. And when you do that method I showed you with the baking powder, the convection mode in the oven, not only do you get an extra crispy result, but it tastes restaurant quality without having all them restaurant calories. Take another bite for good measure. And here's the kicker, folks. We just had 2 pounds of wings. So in this entire recipe, if you made it exactly how I did it, what we end up with is 660 calories with 45 grams of fat. We're getting 60 grams of protein along with 0 grams of carbs and 0 grams of fiber. So like I told y'all earlier, a meal like this, yes, it's higher in fat, but in the absence of carbohydrates, you gotta get that energy from somewhere. And when you've already hit your protein goal for the day and you don't wanna have any more carbs, fat is the option. So here we go. If we take every single meal I ate today and we add it all up, what my totals are for today is just 1,932 calories with 68 grams of fat. We're getting 211 grams of protein, only 119 grams of carbs with 1 gram of fiber. Now for me, finishing the day like that is quite literally perfect. I always tell you guys, when we're following this diet, we got 2 rules and they're relatively easy. My first rule is that we have a minimum protein goal we need to hit. If we want all the benefits, we gotta be eating enough. For me, that is 200 grams a day. And then once we hit that, the only thing we have left to worry about is hitting our calorie goal. For everybody, that's different. Whether you're trying to bulk, whether you're trying to burn fat, whether you're at your goal already and you're just trying to maintain, the calories are gonna be different. But for me, 5'10", 185 pounds, if I'm trying to cut weight, 1,900 calories is a pretty aggressive shred. So after hitting 211 grams of protein, 1,932 calories, my mission is accomplished. The fact that we're able to keep it low carb with only 119 grams is basically just icing on the cake. Not only is this one of the most enjoyable diets I've ever followed, I think my results speak for themselves. I feel amazing. And more importantly, I don't feel deprived, run down, or ragged because I'm following some chicken, rice, and broccoli diet I don't like. I've already spent enough time on this world eating food I didn't like in order to stay lean. So if you tell me I can eat food like this and be in the shape I want, my only reaction to that is, where in the heck do I sign up? So there you have it, guys. Essentially, this is how I eat dang near every single day. On the weekends, I give myself a little more wiggle room if I want like a cheeseburger or, I want to eat off plan a little bit. For the most part, I'm eating 100% out of my cookbook 6 days a week. I already showed you guys some of the snacks I eat, and overall, I'm focused on those 2 things from earlier. Making sure we hit our protein goal and our calorie goal. You do those 2 things, and you follow these recipes, you quite literally can't lose. And keep in mind, although I showed you some of my favorite foods today, my diet is always changing. I'm always eating different stuff. Basically, if I wake up and I'm craving something, that's what I'm gonna eat that day. And it makes it stupid simple when I have every single recipe right here in my pocket in the RJF cookbook. Now, contrary to popular belief, there's so many recipes in here, I literally can't remember how to make all of them. I can't. So this book literally started as me making a journal on how to make some of my favorite recipes when I started getting results, and it eventually transformed into what it is today, an actual cookbook. That's exactly why every time I drop a new video, the book gets updated for free. This is as much for me to stick to my diet as it is for anybody that decides to use it. I know I say it a lot, but if you truly follow us in this book, I mean you truly do. You make the meals, you follow the diet, you do all that stuff, you will quite literally see results no matter what. You just gotta do it. If that sounds like something you can manage, hit that link in my description box. I know if you do and you follow it, there's no way you'll regret it. And there we have it, folks. That's gonna wrap this video. I need to go. My girlfriend's in there eating and she's upset because I'm taking a little longer. So I need to take these, get in there, and try to mend what I got going on. So thank y'all for stopping by. Real quick, I don't know if you noticed I got some different stuff on today. Young LA just keeps hooking me up. We got another cutoff shirt you can see right here. Got this cool little branding on the neck. I didn't have to cut any of the sleeves off, which is always nice. And they just dropped these new shorts. They're like a windbreakerish material, but extra thick. But obviously they got all the Young LA staples. You got pockets for days, pockets for your wallet, and amazing fit. How them legs looking? Oh my gosh. And I even got them paired with the Young LA boxer briefs. I used to only wear Calvin Klein, but they're expensive and I can get these for a fraction of the price. Men, women, children. Young LA has something for everybody. It's literally all I wear. And I mean that. You should see what I just wore to the wedding I was at. Head to toe, Young LA, baby, and I never looked better. You guys want to check them out, youngla.com. My code RJF will save you money. And like I've been saying, this is literally all I wear. And if it's good enough for me, I hope it's good enough for you. I know you're gonna love it. Make sure you check it out. And if you like the idea of having a meal plan, like the one I showed you today, to follow in order to lose weight, you don't want to think too much about it. You want to have someone crunch the numbers specifically for you. Height, weight, age, food preferences, gender, age, how much do you work out? Are you active? Taking all those things into consideration, building you a plan, meal by meal, meal. If you would like that, then check out my website, RemingtonJamesFitness.com. I can get you hooked up, and I promise it'll work as long as you get in there and get it done. And that, folks, is gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Make sure you leave a comment about anything, so I like hearing from you, and it'll enter you into that giveaway. There's one thing I love more than anything in the world is giving away them Anabars. Thank you guys so very much. Y'all rock. I'm gonna get in there. So yeah, I'm out of here. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see every one of you at the next video. See you guys. Boom, 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 baby. Woo. We gone. Buffalo chicken.